everything that you do needs room to grow or to flourish or manifest. And if you hold on to the desire too tightly, I think you cause this metaphysical or spiritual effect of not letting it actually happen. And I don't know what causes that, but it's kind of the way that I like to think about it is if you really want something to happen and it requires you to wait on results or wait on someone else or someone else to make a decision, or if if you're just putting something out into the world and you want a certain result from it, in between the doing and the result, I think we tend to become we can become obsessed with the result. We can become obsessed with finding out whether or not we succeeded or failed. And if you want the desire, or if you hold on to that desire too much, I think it almost guarantees failure. Because I liken it to, wanting something so bad that you're clutching it in your arms and you're not letting it go. And essentially, if you do that, there's no room for anything else to happen to it, right? There's no room for it to move. There's no room for it to expand and grow, and 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 turn into anything else. It's like if you have a child that you want, and obviously you want your kids to be successful and confident, and to grow and be the best version of themselves. You can't, but at the same time, you obviously want to protect them. So if you're if you're very overbearing, essentially, if you're like holding the child to protect it from all the dangers of the world, and you never actually let it, let your kid go out into the world, they're never going to become anything. They're never going to become successful in any way. They're never going to become confident. They won't understand how to deal with the world. And then you'll be frustrated because you'll have a child that's weak. So I think the desire, the like holding a desire too closely does the same thing. And when I say hold it too closely, it's in the sense that, like, if you're waiting for something and you keep obsessing over it and you keep panicking and worrying and being anxious and wanting it to happen, then you kind of prevent it from happening. It's weird. It's some weird thing that the universe does or life does, that you want something and you're so afraid of not having it that you panic and obsess over it. Then it's like, okay, you're not going to get it. But if you let it go and if you put it out into the world and you just let it go and you've done your part, it's almost like you're more likely to have it. It's kind of thing of, like, needing nothing attracts everything. And I think that like, when you say letting it go, it doesn't mean that you let it go like you let the desire go, but you let the obsessiveness or the impatience of wanting it go. You let the instant gratification of it appearing in front of you. You let that go. You let everything in that sense. You let it go. You don't let go of the desire. You let go of like the control of when it'll happen, and you keep focused on yourself and doing what you need to do. And I think that is key in most things in life. If you want them to happen, you have to learn to let go of this like impulsive need to have it on the spot. And the better you're able to do that, the sooner you get things, and like the better things are that you get. And I think the way to let it go when you like want something and you work hard for it and then you're in a waiting period is to just take care of yourself. Essentially, like, excuse me, people say distract yourself, but distracting yourself from whatever that is, whatever the thing is. But I would say even more, like, beyond that, it's not so much distracting yourself. It's that, like, you just focus entirely on yourself. You go back to taking care of yourself to the point where, like, it's not on your mind. But if you try to distract yourself from something, it's still in the back of your head. And if you focus on taking care of yourself and doing the things that you need to do to set yourself up to succeed, then that's a totally different game. That's, you're not you don't still have this point of this that you're like running away from or trying to distract yourself from. You're like that because it's like if you're trying to distract yourself from something, it's still a point of focus, right? Because it's like, oh, I don't want to think about this, so I'm going to do this, and it shouldn't be that. It should more so be, I'm going to take care of myself, and you take care of yourself. You go all in on taking care of yourself, and as a result, you naturally just forget about everything else, including whatever the thing is. So it's not. It completely goes off of your mind. It doesn't sit in the back of your head. And I think that's the way to truly like let go and to not hold on to things too tightly. And I think that's the best way to actually speed things up in your life. It's when you truly let go by just taking care of yourself, because you show the universe essentially like, I don't need you. And when when you turn your back to the universe, when you turn your back to life in that sense of this like compulsive need for something, then it gives you everything that you want, because you realize that the most important thing that you have and the most important thing that you actually need is taking care of yourself. So if you put yourself first and you take care of yourself, it's almost as if like everything else comes your way without you realizing it.